And Morphling over the top lane, already facing a lot of aggression. Will be sniped with a blood grenade from a long range by Jokam. Forcing the Morphling to do his first time full agility swapping super early. And it's gonna be Undying. Brawling once again. Forced to use at least one of his last remaining 2 mangoes. I think he's thinking about the tombstone. Yeah, Castaway is gonna drop that. But Morphling not in a position to join with, you know, any follow-up damage. So Castaway, is he gonna be in some trouble? It looks like Broodmother maybe as well, but oh my god, the plays. Undying suicided himself, like almost suicided himself with that blood grenade. The kill ended up going to the Broodmother, but he got the double kill without Morph even being needed. I think the Morph told Undying there. And Beastmaster gets surrounded by the Naga. It was Raging Potato. He so wishes he already had his Aghanim Scepter. Because yeah, until he has that finished, this is just gonna be what his lane is gonna be like. And I think he's dead here. With that glimpse connecting. It's gonna be a nice, very important kill for the Naga Siren. Putting herself ahead, getting a nice little lead for herself. Lion almost getting ran down, but he is gonna be fine against the Undying.
Must be done.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Lion getting ran down here, but Jokam is still juking, while Pangolier meanwhile could go for a gank on that other rune, killing up the Spirit Breaker with a little bit of help from Disruptor and his Glimpse. Now he still has that Rolling Thunder, but no more mana after that. So Pangolier is just gonna bully away the Primal Beast. Do they have... Oh my god. Just enough with the stick charges for another Swashbuckle to finish the job. And a follow-up Glimpse onto Castaway. But while Army Geniuses want to keep fighting here, the Spirit Breaker comes on in, makes things a little more difficult. Still Disruptor on his way out of there, and double... No, not quite a double kill for Yaoi actually. That was just a little bit too late to count as a double. Though he is still going to keep hitting people, and he wants a third one out of that. We'll get it, that's a double. This time around it counted. He killed 3 in a row, but hey, that's technicality, you know. It's not like Pangolier still like already does a bajillion damage and instant kills people, but while that's happening, Army Geniuses, they were so focused on supports and rotations over to the mid lane that their Naga Siren is just gonna be slammed into the ground, it's just gonna be annihilated.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Disruptor gets pounded into the ground with that Pulverize. Pangolier getting charged by the Spirit Breaker, and Undying will be the follow-up, or at least the first follow-up, because Yaoi, he's gonna go look for more, will find a Beastmaster, rolls at him. Raging Potato didn't quite take the full Swashbuckle to the face, but he has a hard time running out, and yeah, eventually they are gonna finish the job with that Swashbuckle from Yaoi. This Pango just in an excellent spot. However, Fortune Soul just got a kill onto DB with a little bit of help from Ken on his Primal Beast. So a huge gank happening on top lane as well. While that bottom tier 1 was being pushed. Now Army Geniuses, they want to bait in more. They succeed in doing so with the Spirit Breaker, and Kishka not gonna be allowed to charge on out of there. Instead, Army Geniuses found themselves a huge stack, and they are gonna start taking that one over with the Pangolier. They do realize Beastmaster got vision here, will have to get rid of that, and now they can already tell somebody's on their way here, but Morphling didn't quite get the waveform out, so he is gonna get glimpsed all the way back home. No lastness for you, but Raging Potato has managed to protect the stack. Pangolier still kills a few of those ancient creeps, But now the rest should be going to Neon.
Under attack.
It's great. I love how easy these creep camps are to contest. That there's now, you know, wars happening for the stacks quite frequently. Beastmaster, he was just gonna farm them. If his lane had been quiet, he was just gonna farm them from the lane by throwing axes. But he doesn't even get to that point where he has mana and damage to spare for that. And it's gonna be Cat onto Kishka, who will be killed off by DB.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And that is gonna be the bottom, the top tier 1
Dire's
tower.
structures are
Getting
fortified.
shoved in exchange for the bottom tier 1 tower, taking some damage over on the Radiant side. However, with those spiders and with some teammates committed
Radiant
there,
structures are
this is just
fortified.
gonna be an insanely fast push that even the Beastmaster can't quite keep up with. Because it's not like he's going the creep army, you know, run people down build. Naga Siren though gets ran at deep in the jungle.
Illusion.
Should be fine getting herself away, but Spirit Breaker is gonna try to set her up for a follow-up from the Primal Beast, and there's the Pulverize. Naga Siren going down, getting killed off. Pangolier rolling Thunder out and knocking around the Beastmaster a bunch, though he did knock him out of the kinetic field and out of the Disruptor ultimate.
Radiant's
Little
middle
angry
tower is
ping
under
there, and
attack.
Raging Potato gets to live. Yaoi instead will take some access to the face, will take a lot of damage, and there's the Beastmaster Roar. Try and finish him off, though the damage is a little bit slow, so instead Raging Potato gets sniped with the Lion Finger, getting Lion the first kill of the game, at least the first finger kill. And nice interrupt on the charge from the Spirit Breaker there. That resulting in a kill for the Naga Siren. Castaway getting ran at. Naga in a bit of a predicament, but instead they want to go for the Pangolier. As Yaoi, he was on an unstoppable streak, worth tons of gold. And now they gotta try to still catch the Naga, but instead just get Jokan.
Dire's courier has been killed.
You don't shut down one of the most snowballer
Radiant's
carries
bottom
in the
tower
game
is
if you're
under
Team
attack.
Neon. But you
Dire's
do get
structures
a
are
free
fortified.
Lion as a bonus kill, so it could have been way worse.
Beats.
Spirit Breaker even got to keep some vision for his charge, so he's still gonna be in here to
Radiant's
help out
bottom tower
with
is
finishing
under
up this
attack.
tower. But while that's happening, Army of Geniuses, they're already trying to work on the mid tower. We'll find a Raging Potato, and well, if they can't push the tower, they will just push down Raging Potato instead. Raging Potato taken out. And Tombstone, not that great against the Brood Mother. As well, yeah, a zombie spawns on every spider. The spiders do deal significant Tombstone damage. Yaoi gets the Rolling Thunder out. Once again, the Disruptor ultimate. Kind of de-synergizing with the
Radiant's bottom
Pangolier though.
tower is under
So people are still getting out, but Kishka is
Dire's courier
gonna get glimpsed back in. Undying will activate the
Dire's
sheets,
middle tower is under attack.
so he can try and get himself out of there at least. Scary though when there's that big spider sitting in the lane. Ken is gonna get all of his mana burned. Thankfully that ward doesn't really cost mana, but it's still gonna be enough to kill him off. Undying, the next target, will also be ran at and killed off with the Brood Mother
Dire's top
sniping
tower
him.
is under attack.
Yaoi charged that by the Spirit Breaker. And Morphling will finish him off right after bottling that haste rune, so at least, you know, he gets to take Price with him home to the base. And if they could get Fortune's Soul here as a return kill, it would be huge. However, he has a Beastmaster to back him up. DB still trying to hit the Morph, but Morphling able to turn around with a little bit of help from the Spirit Breaker, get the Morphling. And Broodmother just gonna be forced to walk out of there. And it's gonna be Castaway. Caught by 3 and killed off with a little bit of help from Yaoi.
You broke my fall perfectly.
Morphling. Got stunned up there, but he is gonna be fine. Naga Siren almost got that Orchid to help keep people silenced while she and her Illu army are going to work on that. Now it is gonna be a 3-man smoke trying to catch Yaoi with a charge from the Spirit Breaker. The scan is gonna tell them that there is a huge group on mid lane, but it didn't tell them that there was a Spirit Breaker coming in from the side. Kishka creating a great amount of space, and a lot of Rolling Thunder time has just been eaten up with that Pulverize instead, as Yaoi now gets targeted and a Beastmaster Roar has to be committed. Well, actually it didn't, but you know, better safe than sorry. Raging Potato drops the Roar. And Spirit Break will be teleporting on out of there to defend the top lane, while mid tier 1 is gonna drop in favor of Neon.
Middle tower has fallen.
Army of Geniuses get a nice jump onto the Morphling with the Naga ultimate, and what a setup! What a setup, ladies and gentlemen. They make absolutely sure Morphling cannot move, cannot morph, cannot do anything. As now that tier 1 tower is gonna be taken as well. And Pangolier debating whether to commit on the Beastmaster, but Beastmaster, he has those drums, he is an extremely beefy frontliner. Meanwhile, Kishka trying to run out of there with the Shadow Blade is gonna get himself glimpsed back, and now is the Beastmaster sitting next to him. Maybe they can fight this, and it seems like Neon agree as the Primal Beast comes on in. 2-man trample, double kill for Ken with the double damage rune, and he wants more. He will grab Yaoi, he will slam in the floor. That's a triple kill for the side of Neon. Now, and I'm not sure if even a Heart's Wrath is gonna be enough against Tower of Cat and Fortune Sword. That's gonna be a free shard, going the way of the Spirit Breaker. Broodmother comes on in to scout for return kills, but didn't really find anyone anymore. Castaway scouts out where the Broodmother is, so they're trying to position themselves accordingly, but Beastmaster already got silenced. Spirit Breaker comes on in, delaying things, and a follow-up from the Primal Beast, once again revealing the DKB, getting a free kill onto Jokam to make absolutely sure there's not going to be a finger or any of those shenanigans. Naga Siren with the song trying to turn around. Pangolier though comes in, knocks 2 people out of the kinetic field, but that will secure the kill on Castaway. Raging Potato goes down as well, and Morphling, he is caught out for his first life, but look at how much damage he's been tanking, and his Disruptor is gonna go down for Yaoi, as Yaoi still tries to get anything out of that, but look at this Neon. They just outplay them. They just get out of there. Goodbye, they say, with 3 TPs. Beautifully played. Ken did get caught, apparently. So, they did catch up to him. But Morphling with Beastmaster next to him. Well, that is some significant push. So, tier 2 is gonna fall here.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. And
it looks like Neon, they already want to go for that tier 2 push. However, Naga Siren with the ultimate in place to counter it. 2-man Disruptor Cat. Nice little ultimate, dishing out the damage on the Fortune Soul. Now Primal Beast comes on in there with the BKB, gets the huge pull right up to the Lion. Lion though, still alive as well. Broodmother also still tanking through it. Pangolier gets to finish off the Spirit Breaker. Yaoi wants to do some more as DB goes on down on his Broodmother. 1 for 1 so far. Naga Siren has a new wave of illusions out though, and that makes things quite difficult for the Primal Beast, who gets glimpsed back, surrounded by the Naga Illus and chopped to pieces. Naga wants some more out of that, will get it onto Raging Potato, and Castaway, he will not get to cast the TP away, as, you know, Lion gets to catch up to him with the Blink Dagger, and Hex, of course, being point click. He's just instantly gonna be turned into a frog. And it's gonna be the tier 2 on mid, getting chomped down by a ton of Naga Illus.
Dire's middle tower tower has fallen.
A gift from the Tempest of
And it's gonna be the Naga Siren. Now starting to cut multiple waves at once, as this is their opportunity to push, and
Dire's
Army of
top
Geniuses,
tower
they
is
cannot
under
afford to
attack.
waste it. The thing with Naga drafts is you need to end fast, and we've seen Medusa drafts that work the same way, where you're built in, you know, rapid farming first ability, kind of carries that snake hero to just be ahead of everybody else. If Morphling and Naga are eventually both completely, you know, they have all the items they need, Morphling is actually almost always going to win that matchup. Naga with an Abyssal can try to, you know, stand a chance if she gets lucky with the bashes and stuff. But Morph generally has the easy time against Naga. Though he does need a Heart to an Aghanim Scepter for that, in some form of tankiness. Like this, the Naga Illus are just gonna kill him off too quickly. Speaking of quick kills, well, Pangolier, he is gonna get his ultimate interrupted, and there's the Beastmaster Roar to kill him off. Pulverize as well, just to make absolutely sure Yaoi cannot make any of his sneaky big plays. Neon, they want more out of that, and Fortune Soul with that ultimate turning into the Lion, not quite getting a stun onto him though, as Jokam manages to blink on out. Neon will instead run their Morphling at that mid-tier 2 tower.
Dire's top tower
Naga
is under
Siren
attack.
meanwhile keeping top, pushing in. And getting a good amount of tower damage in altogether.
Radiant's
They got an aggressive smoke into the high ground over on the Dire side, and they will catch Undying, but Morphling will catch them for it. Down goes the Lion, a nice Naga ultimate coming out, but the BKBs are keeping things nice and difficult here, with Spirit Breaker also getting caught and getting killed off. Fortune Soul though turning into the Brood Mother, getting that superior lifesteal going, maybe able to turn around with that, maybe not though, as the Disarms and the Pangolier are just too much, and the Brood Mother dealing out so much damage will lead to another kill. Undying gets mauled as well. Holy crap, DB, he surprised them with that Eye of Skadi. Morphling, he was like, why am I not lifestealing anymore? He turned into the Brood Mother, he activated her lifesteal and bonus damage, then turned back into the Morphling, so you attack like what, 3 times a second, 4 times a second for like all of
Dire's
Brood Mother's
middle tower
damage.
is under
It's
attack.
ridiculous. That insatiable hunger? It's 70% damage bonus. But it wasn't enough because Morphling, he assumed he would lifesteal. And he didn't realize why he wasn't lifestealing until it was too late. When he saw that Skadi, he did try to get himself back, he did try to evacuate, but he was already dead.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified.
And
Dire's
yeah, I
middle
mean, the
barracks
good thing is you can only reveal that Skadi once, but this is gonna cost Neon a lane of barracks. And now this Naga Siren is super fat and sitting in your base. So Neon, they may have a bit of a problem on their hands here, as those racks will fall and everybody else from Army Geniuses is. And secondly, make sure you do see the enemy coming. Undying, he is smoked, but the smoke's gonna be broken, and with them knowing, oh crap, it's gonna be a full-blown team fight. Neon, they nuke down the Lion, they get back, take their time resetting, leaving Undying to tank, so Undying is gonna go down, but look at that angle that they found for themselves, bringing in Fortune Soul, dishing out 200 damage, but the Lion Finger keeps him controlled, and yeah, DB is just too strong for Fortune Soul. The Morphling, he can sustain himself near infinitely. Even when he's low health, he isn't afraid of fighting, but the second the Brood Mother hits him once, he's just dead. And now it's not just the Morphling dead, now it's the Primal Beast and the Beastmaster following suit as Castaway tries to run for his life, but he is just a support. Supports aren't that fast. And he says, I hate life, as he realizes this game may just be over.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And it's gonna be
Dire's
Tier
bottom
4 is getting ran down as well. A nice little hack on the Spirit Breaker. And Spirit Breaker is gonna be ran down and killed off. gonna be the tier 4 and the Ancient crumbling just as quickly. And it looks like that Ancient health pool is just gonna approach 0 real freaking quick.
Barracks are under attack.
Rolling Thunder from Pangolier, Morphling stunned out of position, and GG gets called as Undying realizes the Morphling is gonna die before he's even dead.
Are under attack.
Naga Siren ultimate just to celebrate. And yeah, good game. Really good game from Army Geniuses, who put on an amazing show in game number 2.